Alright guys, we are back in Elfheim, and we just got the Jolt Tonic from Matoya, and now we need to actually go check out the Elvish Prince and see if we can help him out. We should be able to. And then also, last video we stopped Astos, the Dark Elf. The Jolt Tonic. This will surely awaken the prince. We must try it at once. What if this didn't work? Your Highness. Oh, it seemed as if I was caught in a never-ending dream. Am I still dreaming, or do I see the legendary warriors? It is not a dream. Then the time has come to pass the mystic key to its rightful master, as foretold by legend. Obtain the mystic key? Oh, that is big. We've been looking for the mystic key for a while now. Every door in the world, it just says locked by mystic key. We have finally obtained our treasure. Let's see if there's anything we can. Look at it. It's unlocked. Found mithril hammer, 400 gil. Now we can rob them. Now that they gave us the mystic key. That's always the good part. Whenever someone gives you a key and then you can just rob them afterwards. I think I need to. The staff feels like it's better, but it's clearly not. Like from these stats, and I can't. I can't justify not using the dagger. Alright, well we have the mystic key and that is massive. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to, I believe it's Cornelia, and then we are going to use this mystic key to open a lot of valuable areas. Or more specifically, the Temple of Chaos. Okay, so we're gonna equip a dagger. I think we only have one dagger. Yeah, we'll buy one more. We're gonna try out the daggers, see if that makes any difference. It looks like they're better and they're pretty cheap, so it's not a large investment, which is nice. See, we still have a buttload of potions and everything. It feels like such a waste to to come here just to only go back. But you know, we'll see how this goes. We're just gonna head north and we're gonna go back across the sea. I don't know if there's a ton of things to explore after this though. It is important to know. Oh, apparently they're gonna flee. I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, you see how strong I am. This is a reasonable response to be like, I guess I'm just gonna run away. I should check how the dagger works though. So I should have one person attack. Oh, not well. And then we will also, I believe the next place we have to go is the Marsh Cave. Just because there were doors locked by the Mystic Key, so I believe it's important. I mean, we'll find out. Man, we can't take one step without getting into a fight. And Orin is not about to let anyone else fight. He is just there with his fists ready. So let's go. We do bolts. And then fire's pretty bad, so we'll do ice. I think ice might just wipe them all out. Yeah, it will. The thing is, ice is just so good. Can we just skip all this and just go to... I'm trying to think if we can just go right to Cornelia. Oh no, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do Bolt. And Ice again. Gaze. Interesting. This is actually really exciting. A lot of the games I record, I know what's going to happen. And I know a lot about what's going to happen here, but I don't recall everything. So there is a lot of there's a lot of exciting new things. But I would almost, you know how like a lot of the Final Fantasies have set areas, so it's like Area 1, Area 2, Area 3. Like, it's almost like different like cut off like specific zones. I would say we're essentially done with like Zone 2 here. Like I think we're about to enter essentially another zone. Because Zone 1, well I guess you could argue Zone 3. Zone 1 was the Temple of Chaos and Cornelia. And then Zone 2 was Provoca and Matoya's Cave. And then Zone 3 was Elfheim, Western Keep, and Marsh Caves. So we have to be entering like a Zone 4, I feel, you know? It kind of just makes sense. So I am excited for that. But we have to do a little bit of backtracking here, just to make sure we don't miss the items that we can now get to. And who knows, like maybe we'll use the Mystic Key in the Temple of Chaos and something will happen. Like that is definitely a possibility. And we'll see if that is so. It is kind of annoying to face all these enemies though, just because they're so weak that there's not really a challenge to the fight, and we don't gain that much experience off it either. It is nice that we one-hit a majority of them though, because otherwise it would take a lot longer than it does now. We're close. We're very close. That's a lot of damage. Wow, there's so many fights. This seems almost excessive in my opinion. Like it seems like there's more than I would expect. I wonder if this particular zone has a lot more. And the reasoning behind that is like it's almost like a forced level up, if that makes sense. Like when you're going from the starting town to the Temple of Chaos, you're kind of forced to level up because you have to go through all these like different zones and fights. Because I mean, we've gotten in quite a few, right? Maybe I've just got a weird definition of what the random encounters should be, but I feel like this is taking a while. Black Widow just coming at us. That should kill it. Oh wow, it's still alive. Maybe it's got like 30 HP. So here we are, and they should all be on the right side for the rooms to open. Enemy strikes first. That's not too much of a deal. We probably should heal Lulu just to be safe. Like there is a small danger, but there is a danger of Lulu dying, and we don't want that to happen. We certainly don't want that to happen. Alright, and this is the perfect time to heal. So we'll finish this fight. Just in case we open a chest and it starts like a boss battle, the one thing to be sure of, essentially, is because we're in an area where we're kind of... The game knows we don't get here without being a high level. So, like, once we open this door and get in this room, it knows we're a higher level. It might put us in a fight that is fairly difficult. I shouldn't have healed Vivi there. That was a mistake. And almost on cue. They put us in a fight that's fairly difficult. With a preemptive attack, though, we're about to just wipe out the gargoyles. Like there's no way that they're gonna live. Not with all this that's coming at them. Got bombs exploding, ice. It's cold, then it's hot. They don't know what's going on. Found Ruin Blade. I don't think the thing is, the one complaint I have is a lot of these items, they're just not relevant to me. Like without a warrior, like this. Honestly, it was probably a big mistake not to choose a warrior, just because like it's almost better for recording. Because it's like, oh, you got a cool weapon, like, there's more reward for exploring, and then, like, when there's not, you're kind of like, I mean, you got nothing, but, like, cool. So it's definitely difficult. I don't really like the warrior playstyle, because I don't think it's fairly, I mean, it's just mashing X, which, I mean, you could argue a lot of Final Fantasy is mashing X, but there, at least with the mages and like the monk, like I've got this really cool setup where I can buff a character and then have them do more damage, and there's almost like more intricacies with that kind of a playstyle rather than like, well, my warrior did a lot of damage because I bought a lot of things for him, you know, and that's not bad per se, but it's just kind of, I was hoping to do a fairly unique playstyle for the first game, and I'll probably try to continue that through. Depending. I think when I get to like the games I've never played before, I might just hesitate towards like, you know what, this is what they recommend, so like I'm just gonna do whatever they recommended. So here we're gonna bolt, we're gonna fire. We're not gonna use an ice yet. We probably could have and been fine. I mean, we faced gargoyles before. It's not like we're in a position where we're gonna die. But I'm also not overly concerned, you know, that we needed to use ice. It was kind of like, it was probably more effective, but not really that important. Found a gold needle. Oh my gosh, encounters in this room. Is this... Alright, I'm gonna test something actually. I'm curious. Okay, they're doing a lot of damage to Vivi. Maybe I shouldn't be curious anymore. Alright, now I'm just gonna mash. Because, I mean, once Orin gets the hit in, we'll be fine. We do need to heal Vivi, though. Vivi's getting a little bit low. So we're gonna open this chest. Werebane? What is Werebane? Sword of effective against werebeasts. That I really like. We can't use it, though, I don't think. Oh, can we use it on our monk? No. Oh, Mithril Hammer. Oh, we can use a Mithril Hammer. I lied to you guys. There is some useful stuff. So the one thing I wanted to test out here is if I... Oh, oops. If I just jump on this specific area, does it always trigger a fight? It does. So you can actually grind here. So it's going to trigger a fight always, and it's always going to be... it's always going to be some gargoyles. So you could definitely like just grind experience here if you just want constant encounters. Like, it's pretty simple. And probably not with this party because of the mages and the finite amount of magic. But you could with any other party like that, like specifically a melee party where you know you're gonna just win every time. You just essentially you just mash X a bunch and then you have a good time. I've done that kind of grinding before in games, and it's really rewarding, especially if you have something else going on. So like if you're watching a show, you can just do that for like ever. Like you don't have to really do anything. Specifically, this isn't obviously not related to Final Fantasy, but I played a game called Digimon World 3, and there was a specific like fishing mini game in it, and essentially how it worked was like there was a little slider, and you're fishing for Digimon or whatever, and when you hit the slider right, you get a Digimon, and then you fight them and stuff. But I was so overpowered, I would just like I was a kid at the time, so some time ago, and technology was different. But I would change the input on. I was on like the PS1, and then I would change the input on TV, and then like my parents were cool with like them watching TV while I just mashed X on this controller, and then I got to like unbelievable levels. Like I think it was like level 70, and it was just like it was ridiculous. Like I don't think. I mean, it was dozens and dozens of hours, like to get to level 70 normally, and I was just chilling there and grinding, and it's a good time. So see, that's what that spot reminds me of. Obviously, it's a little bit more intricate because you have to move up and down, and like you can't just quite mash one button. But it is interesting to have that ability. And all the goblins, all the goblin folk. So what we really have to do here is we have to go back to Elfheim. And, well, specifically, we have to go back to the Marsh Caves. Because there's doors that require mystic keys. I am going to check out Koralheim. I don't remember if there's anything there. And then I am going to cheat a little bit. Because I am going to talk to the hint lady. Curious what she has to say. I think Marsh Caves. So my bet is Marsh Caves is where we need to go. Verbatim. Record it now. So that people don't say I got all my ideas from this lady. There are quite a bit of fights. All the goblin folk are around. I mean, arguably, aren't we going into their home of the forest and then we're beating them up? That seems a little bit wrong. So we're going to go to the castle first and figure out some things. And then we'll wander around a little bit. I don't think Provoca has any specific, like, you need the mystic key to do the thing items, but we'll see. And honestly, I don't think there's going to be many coming up. Because there's no reason, you know? Like, there wouldn't be any reason to be like, alright, you need the mystic key for this thing. Because, like, you already have it. So, like, it was never a barrier before. Let's talk to the king. What does he have to say? Sarah is praying for your safety. I wish you could. No, it is nothing. You must prepare for your journey ahead. Bless the crystals. I don't really have anything to add to this conversation. You know the one thing I haven't done? I haven't checked down here, have I? Light warriors, we will forever be grateful for your saving of the princess. No, there's nothing here. It would have been cool if there was. There doesn't have to be a cool thing in every turn. Oh, the brave ones, I cannot possibly thank you enough for saving Sarah's life. Okay, that's just repeat dialogue. Ooh, I hear the loot can destroy the door to the source of all evil. So that loot we got is very important. You're the Light Warriors? The ones in the Legend of the Crystals? I'm going to document that. The loot can destroy the door to all evil. Sis came back. Thank you so much. Not even a potion? Is there anything? I imagine that'll make us leave the area. Alright, no, well now that we've done our lap, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything particularly special at this area. This is Cornelia, the city where dreams are woven. Hi there, handsome. I hear the mystic key can open the locked doors of Castle Cornelia. Wait, what? I was supposed to open doors in Castle Cornelia? Oh my gosh. I cheated. I was thinking it was Marsh Caves. Because there's mystic key doors. What locked doors were there? Was there one behind the king? Did I miss something? We will find out. If she said Cornelia, I would maybe get it confused with the region. But the fact that she said Castle Cornelia is that's a big flag of like, hey, go to the castle. I'm gonna find out the king's evil, aren't I? Find out something silly. Like Garland's actually a real cool dude. And everyone else is just a huge old jerk. Is there a door behind? No. Maybe it's gotta be downstairs, right? We'll see. I don't think I went this direction. No, it's up there, I think. I think I just messed up my my directions. I don't know where I'm going. Sorry, I will go around the long way because I think I'm messing this up a little bit. I think I need to come in from this direction, go right. What does this guy have to say? The key has found its rightful master. Now open the locks. They will provide you with aid for your journey. Ooh, that's exciting. Found mithril knife. Found saber. Found crowsair. This room is locked with the mystic key. Interesting. Found iron shield. There has to be a key item, right? Oh. Obtained nitro powder. Found steel plate. So that's a lot of items. Let's go over our party again. So we're gonna equip the knife there. Oops. Helm? Armlet? Leather gloves? No. I think we're as equipped as we're gonna get. I really want to go back to Marsh Caves. Call me a dirty cheater. I'm gonna talk to this lady again. Curious. What do I do nitro powder for? Marsh Caves? Hey, I've heard that Nellick the dwarf is looking for some powerful explosives. That's gotta be Marsh Caves, right? So here's the thing. Okay, I can't. They gotta move. Come on. That's better. So if we look up what we know, dwarves in a cave to the west of the Aldean Sea. You would almost believe that they're in the Marsh Caves, like below that like area they're already in. I would think that's where they are, right? That seems like what a reasonable person would assume. Like they're below the Marsh Caves in a deeper floor. I'm glad I didn't just go immediately to the Marsh Caves. Said we get poisoned. That's not a big deal. We're doing a lot more damage than we normally would with our physical attacks on our mages particularly. And then we are going to we're gonna cure that poison. Oops. Should I talk to the prince? See, it's always tough because I don't think the prince is gonna have anything enlightening to say particularly. I don't think he's gonna wow me with any new revelations. He's probably just gonna say like, "Hey, thanks, man." Yeah. I am awake and strong again. My thanks to you, Crystal Warriors. We cannot thank you enough for your deeds, brave ones. You have brought peace back to Elfheim. I mean, that's why I'm here. I'm here for the peace. I am a prophet. The vision will come to me eventually. I shall wait in meditation until then. Perfect. And I think that's actually, we're going to cut it a little bit short this time, but that is actually going to be the end to our video. In the next one, we're going to head to Marsh Caves and see what's up with this Mystic Key business. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys later.